Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. We create awareness about our place in Africa. Savannah News TV. We are distinct, we are focused, we deliver top-notch news in Savannah News TV. Equitable reporting without fear or favor. Savannah News TV. Things are constantly change to us and our environment is our aim. Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. Our CEO Prince Radekonde Oluchimi Jabo. Savannah News TV. I'm a living witness watching Savannah News TV. Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV.
Good morning from here, my fellow friends across the globe. I remain your regular host, Ambassador Olujimi Adekanle, from Savannah News Television Studio, live in Toronto. Today is 19th of July, 2022, and as usual, we are bringing you news around the world, and in particular, the one affecting our dear country, Nigeria. Having said that, before we go into the main news, Ondo State civil servants are not happy. They are lamenting for deductions going on. That them carrying out from their slashed salaries. Information getting to us is that the state security outfit Amotekun is being used to collect money, from civil servant salaries in the state. They use it that they need money to finance the security outfit in the state, and with what we gathered from our studio, a whooping sum of 1,000 naira is being deducted from the salaries of workers in Ondo State, in the guise that they are using it to finance the state security outfit. And also, we learned that 15 million naira is being withdrawn from local government council's account in the guise of financing Amotekun in the state. And our question here is, what is the security vote of Mr. Governor meant for? What is he using that money for? Why putting, heaping the hardship on the poor civil servants who are actually not even enjoying a full salary? Some of them cry that they are even going home with less than 10,000 naira in a month. So tell me how a civil servant having a family, children in school, feeding, housing, will cope with 10,000 naira. And you still went ahead to start deducting money you said is meant for Amotekun security outfit in the state. This is not acceptable. And as a public affairs analyst, I've written about it, and it's already in the public domain. Trying to tell the world and the government itself the reason why it's unfair you collecting, deducting money even without the consent of the civil servants. It seems that the ESCO, the body of National Union of what's it called, labor union in the state have compromised, because nobody's even talking with the hardship, deducting reducing the salary by prorating the salary to 30% payment, illegal deduction from their salaries. No, any union member is talking about it. The union members in Ondo State, they have become a toothless bulldog in the hands of the executive, because they are busy eating with them at the detriment of their colleagues who are out there suffering. Well, so also we learned that Idare community in Ondo State, in the local government, are stating they are staging a protest, saying that all their farmlands have been allocated in Idare by the government. They're talking about almost 40,000 hectares of their land to some few private individuals, of which officials of the sitting government are part of. About 40,000 hectares of land in a local government have been ceded out. But this is not new, because we were shouting in the south, where the local government, where the forest was taken over by the first family in the guise of bringing in Chinese investors. And that was where we have grouse with Alex Ajikwe, then who was their arrowhead before they fell apart. This government of Akeredolu has not really measured up to. It has been a mirage on the people of Ondo State. Actually, I think, and I said in my write-up, there will be a time where this issue will no longer be tolerated. And in my studio right now, as I'm live in studio, I'm getting the video of the protest going on as we speak, going on in Idare. I think maybe I will try and bring that issue to the fora this morning before we go into what's it called, the news proper. I'm trying to bring the stuff here, because as I speak now, Idare is there. There is a protest in Idare as we speak. There is a protest going on in Idare as we speak about there are 40,000 hectares of land. I think let me bring it to the public domain right now, live from our studio. This is Idare.
That's the 12. The one I was in. Never were.
I'm sure you can all see what is going on in Idonre. This just now live from our correspondent in Idonre. Business and other normal activities were paralyzed earlier today in Idonre as Ondo State people in the kingdom troop out in their large numbers to protest a planned Ondo State government takeover of their forest reserve. You see, so the major roads and strategic locations like Odode Idonre, Alade Idonre, and Otosi Idonre, the three main towns in the community were blocked by the people. And I will still play to you. I will show here again another video where the streets were blocked. In that area. It is sad. It is sad. And let me just play the clip again where the protesters live right now in Idonre.
You can see the farmers, you can see the outposts, they are not happy. Our Aketi should vacate our farm. We should take it bulldozer off our farm. As you can see, the protest continue. Now we are attacking for road. As you can see, our people are not happy, they are not in peace, they are annoyed with what Aketi is doing by selling our forest reserve. You can see the farmers, you can see the outposts, they are not happy. Our Aketi should vacate our farm. We should take it bulldozer off our farm. As you can see, the protest continue. Now we are attacking for road. As you can see, people are not happy, they are not in peace, they are annoyed with what Aketi is doing by selling our forest reserve. You can see the farmers, you can see the outposts, they are not happy. Our Aketi should vacate our farm. We should take it bulldozer off our farm. As you can see, the protest continue. Now we are attacking for road. As you can see, our people are not happy, they are not in peace, they are annoyed with what Aketi is doing by selling our forest reserve. You can see the farmers, you can see the outposts, they are not happy. Our Aketi should vacate our farm. We should take it bulldozer off our farm. As you can see, the protest continue. Now we are attacking for road. As you can see, our people are not happy, they are not in peace.
As you can all see what is going on in the ancient city of Idonre, and it's unfortunate that this is the same community where the state chairman Adetimeyi hails from, and because they took to the street because of the killings of some of their sons and daughters in that community. I'm talking of the killings of Olayafemi Akewoleola Solomon, Akinyelure Bayo, Honorable Adebigbola Smart, and Mrs. Abike Akinlalu. You see, and I don't know why we should so wicked to ourselves. As I said earlier, the taking over of forest reserve is not new in the state, because the same government did the same thing in Odigbo forest reserve when the son of the governor, who is now the director general of the state, then took over that forest, and they said him and Alex Ajipe, they went and said they brought in a Chinese investor, and they entered the forest, and they fell all the trees, and claiming they want to open a plywood industry, which is up to tomorrow is on audio. Physically, it's not on ground. Understand? And as I said earlier in my report, there will be the time has come that the people will start reacting. The hardship in Ondo State is becoming so much that is now becoming unbearable for the people. Now they are taking over the forest where our brothers and sisters are farming. You are coming to take over the forest. I don't know what for. You see, so it's unfair. One, you cannot provide security for your people, and even the security after you provided, you said it should be financed by the people. After you, and meanwhile you are collecting a security vote in the state on behalf of the people. The money you are collecting is on behalf of Ondo State indigents. It's not because of you are a governor. No, because there is a state where indigents are, who are Nigerians, who are firstly Ondo State. And that is the reason why you are being paid a security vote to secure the people. So that money is not even your own. It's the money of the people. But despite the money you are collecting on a monthly basis, you still went ahead and collected and removing, deducting 1,000 naira from the civil servant. That is what I had from the civil servant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them cannot lie, and they showed me evidence towards that. So it's becoming, life is becoming unbearable for our people in Ondo State, and it's high time the governor have a rethink. And as I said earlier, before you know Jack Robinson, the tenure is over. But what legacy are you going to leave? Will you be able to, after government, will you be able to step your feet into Ondo State again? That's the question you have to be asking yourself. Both the wife, Beth Akeredolu, both the son, Babajide Akeredolu, and the governor himself. Will they be able to step their feet in Ondo State, on the soil of the state after their tenure? That is the big question they should be asking themselves. Will they be able to walk freely in Ondo State after their tenure? I know they are going back to Ibadan. Definitely they will go back to Ibadan. But won't they be coming to Ondo State again? There's nothing that has a beginning that doesn't have an end. That does not have an end. That is what you should be looking at. The end is what you should be looking at. Will they be so freely to walk on the street of Ondo State after their tenure? Will Betty Akeredolu be free? Will she be able to walk freely in Ojaoba Market after her tenure as the first lady? Will Babajide be free to walk on the street of Alabaka after his tenure as the Director General of the state? Will Rotimi Akeredolu be able to walk on the street of Ondo State after being a former governor of that state? These are the big questions that should be running in their minds. Wealth is not everything. Legacy you leave behind matters most in life. How freely are you with the people? What policies have you put on ground to justify that you have human kindness in you? I get informations, I get calls, I get reports from Ondo State, from the civil servant. They are really suffering. Think out of the box. Try and make these people happy. Payment of wages is not an achievement to any government. Payment of salaries is never an achievement to any government. Anybody that works for you needs to be paid. Even in the Bible, you pay the wages of your laborers. So it's not even anything to be bragged of that you are paying salaries. If you know you cannot pay salaries, then leave the government. Let people that has ideas to come there to be able to pay salaries. You have your own children schooling, you have your own children eating, you have your own children, I mean, doing a lot of things. But you are a governor over civil servants that could not pay their children's school fees, that could not even feed their children, and then you are a failure. You are a total failure as a governor. That is Ruth Makedelu. You are a failure. If not for the reason that, if not for the for people like Mrs. Bumi Ademosun of Empower, which I have seen evidence. Nobody gives me money. Nobody. I'm a liberal person. I will report it the way it is. Bumi Ademosun, yes, we have been talking, and I have been seeing evidence that she's the only person in your government that is trying to make your government look acceptable in the eyes of the public, because she shone politicking in her dealings with the office given to her. I can see some youths have been helped out of the streets. I can see some youth. I have the evidence because I took her on that, and for the poor woman took her time to really explain things to me and gave me evidence. I deal with evidence. I know she cannot take all the youth in Ondo State out of the street, but she has tried to an extent to bring happiness to some of our youth in Ondo State through the program Empower. She refused that program to be hijacked by our political hawks in that state, and I'm sure that's the reason why she was not in the good books of the so-called politicians in the state. She showed me evidence. If in a department where in a parastatal where she is heading, she could be able to produce at least nothing less than 10 PhD holders within this short while through our program in the state, is commendable. It has taken some people out of the street, where it can have about thousands of youths being engaged, being empowered through that program. Empower. I mean, she should be encouraged, and that's what I'm doing. If you like, you say that, say that Bumi Ademosun has given me money. That's your own fucking business. I don't care. But I'm reporting the truth. If she's not doing the right thing here, I will say it. But she's still in that same government. That same government is a wicked government. But she stands out with her own, because she has really proven that she's not a core politician. She's a technocrat, and she's serving their dealings in her parastatals as a technocrat, and that's the reason why she's getting the results. A lot of youth by her program in the state. She brought the program from the federal, and she refused to make it go the way the politicians want it to go. She makes sure that all these benefits gets directly to the people that really wants it. At least if she can do that in a little way, that in the responsibility given to her, if others too are doing the same thing, by now a lot of our youth would have been out of the street. But having said that, Bumi Ademosun is still serving in a very wicked government. She's okay, but the government of Akerelu has not lived to expectation. Because I don't know how you can explain the reason why the civil servants in the state are complaining. They are not collecting salaries, they're not collecting their full salaries, and you still went ahead to start deducting money from their account, saying it's for security outfit. I got information from the local government that they were deducting 15 million from each local government to finance Amotekun. Why should that be? Where is your own security vote, Mr. Governor? That is the question we are asking. Where is your own security vote? It's not even your own. Where is the state security vote that is kept in your custody on behalf of the people of Ondo State? Where is the security vote? It runs between 600 to 750 million a month. So tell me, what is the budget of Amatekun that you cannot take over the responsibility of that outfit? Why pushing the burden to the poor civil servant. I mean, the time has come that everybody will start accounting for what he or she has done in the state. Oyetola in Osun has just accounted for his own through the ballot box. He has just accounted for his own through the ballot box. It's a clear signal to all Nigerians, to all politicians, that rigging is over in Nigeria. To rig is no longer fashionable. It can be curtailed. And those of you still in power, those of you that are coming back for second time, or planning of having a stooge after you, have it in the back of your mind that rigging is no longer fashionable. It's no longer business as usual. Because you will get somebody that will be there that will come and scrutinize your activities. Bet me, you know that Oyetola will answer some questions by the time Adeleke assume office as governor. Being a governor does not mean you are God. You are being appointed, you are being elected to oversee the affairs on behalf of the people. But what we have in Ondo State is a government of mediocres, hypocrites. Hypocrites then that the same Ondo State people will be hailing Akeredolu. Nobody is talking about his son now having the control of the state. Nobody is talking about the wife controlling Unsopadek, controlling Unsopadek money. Nobody is talking about that. Nobody is talking about the wife collecting jobs in all ministries. Nobody is talking about that. Nobody is talking about the wife giving appointments to Igbos in Ondo State. Nobody is talking about that. Those are the black sheep we have in Ondo State. I call them black sheep, hungry black sheep. Because of hunger, they have sold their right for mere pot of pottage. Nobody is talking about all the excesses of Akeredolu in Ondo State. And he continues to heap hardship on the people of Ondo State. As I said, we still have some few among these governors, these government office holders that are striving. That's what I said about Mrs. Bumi Ademosu, the special advisor on multilateral, whatever you call it. She has tried. Intergovernment agency, whatever, multilateral. She has tried. She showed. I saw evidence. I saw clear evidence, and we will be bringing on board here some of his evidence and people testimonies. That's what we stand for. I'm not saying Akeredolu government is totally zero, but I'm saying that Akeredolu's government is below board. Below board. If I'm to score Akeredolu's government, I'm scoring Akeredolu's government 15%. And that's where the issue of the likes of Bumi Ademosun comes in on that 15%. He has performed woefully. If not for the woman that was given that position, that came on board to make sure that what he gets from Abuja gets to the people. What will have been the fate of those youths he has engaged? He has engaged them. I saw it, and I will rail it out on this program. I say it where it is, without fear or favor. I have not met Bumi Ademosun before. I have not. We only spoke, and I challenged her, and she responded, and she gave me all the evidence, and she gave me clear evidence, and I cross-checked. I make, as an investigative journalist, I make my investigation, and I saw it that she has really tried on her own capacity. She has really tried on her own capacity, and that is the truth. And as I said, we will from time to time bring to the fora of what is happening in Ondo State. If you go on the street of Ondo State now, everywhere Ondo State is dirty. He said, these are facts. Where is the commissioner for sanitation? Where is sanitation? There's no. When I ask questions, they say there's no funding to clear the debt out of the street of Ondo State. Go to Ijoka. It's dirty everywhere. Even right to even where the government area in Alabaka, dirty everywhere. Everywhere is flickering. It's flickering. Everywhere is dirty. I don't know. I don't understand. Where are the monies? Where are the money being allocated to the state? Where are the IGR collected? But they can spend money on BIMO from the state coffers. They can spend money on FOSO from the state coffer. But they cannot spend money to clear the debt on the street of Ondo State. It's sad. It's very sad. We will continue to engage them in government. I have not said every government officials is corrupt or they are wicked. Some of them are above board. But those one above board are just between that 15% range. And you agree with me that 15% is F9. It's F9. So they are putting pressure on those 15%. And Mr. Governor is not doing anything. We want to know the scorecard of Babajide Akeredolu. You said it's the Director General of the state, whatever, implementation, supervision, whatever, and supervision. What has he supervised? Let him come and give us the scorecard. What has he supervised? What has he implemented? So far he has been there. It's almost some few months now, get to a year, he has been there appointed as the Director General of PPIMU, I don't know what they call it. But let him come and give us the scorecard. Nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it. The hunger in the land of Ondo State is becoming unbearable for the people, and they will take to the streets very soon. Just as what is happening in Idanre this morning, they will take to the street. And when the poor masses realize they are right, then the elites, the leaders, they will be prey in the mouth of the masses. They will be the first attack. If you think you are secure with the police, by the time, or you're secure with your security apparatus around you, when the chips are down, I can assure you and I can bet you those securities are surrounding you too will join the crowd against you because they are feeling the heat. How many of your security aides are enjoying like your children? How many of your police are being taken care of? So they will turn that their gun on you when the time comes. Actually, today, as they have really taken the time of news today, and it's annoying and it's saddening what is happening. I call it a government of the father, the mother, the son, the daughter, the in-law. They just came to Ondo State just to write everybody, and nobody is talking. Nobody is talking. When I talk now, you say I'm a mutual attendant. When I talk now, you say I'm a rapist. When I talk now, you say they call me a different name, but I don't care. But I'll continue to say it the way it is. Akeredolu has failed. He has failed. And if you think because you want to install your stooge come 2024 or whatever, 25, you are joking. The people will speak through the ballot box the way they spoke in Osun 2 days ago or 3 days ago. The way they spoke in Osun, they will speak in Akure, in Ondo State when you are living. And I know there is no place you have worked that you are not being indicted. In MBA, you are indicted. In Oyerebulem government as Attorney General, you are indicted. And it won't be a rocket science that you will not be indicted after leaving office in Ondo State. You will be the first Ondo State governor to be docked. Go and mark my words, because you are taking Ondo State people for a ride. Good morning from here. As I said earlier, we'll be bringing to your fora activities happening in Nigeria, happening in Ondo State, happening worldwide from Savannah News Television. We are non-partisan here. We say it where it is. As I said that government is bad, I still told you some few of them who are still good, who are still end-to-end delivering. But when the head is rotting, what do you expect from the body? Only few of the body are still striving to survive in this government. The hardship is too much in Ondo State. I wish that Akeredolu and his co-travelers have a rethink. His family have a rethink of what they are doing to the people of Ondo State. They are not doing Ondo State any favor. They are bringing hardship to the people that believes in you, that felt you are the Messiah when you were put in power. But what has happened? What is happening? The civil servants are crying. Contractors are crying. Contractors in the state have relocated from the state to other states. They are now in Ekiti. They are now in Oyo State begging for contracts. They could not access contracts again in Ondo State because 50% of the contracts in Ondo State have been taken to the east, to the Igbo land. Betty Akeredolu was losing our contracts in the state as PR in Imo because she wanted to become a senator. Our contractors in Ondo State, the indigenous contractors in Ondo State, they are grounded as I speak. They don't have any job, no job. The wife has taken over the contracts. He collects the contracts, he takes it to Owerri, to Imo, to go and bribe the leaders before now because she wanted to become a senator. I know of the Superb. I'm aware of the Superb. The contract of Superb that came out in 2017, 2018. The first lady took about 380 slots and he took it to Imo State as PR to leaders because she was preparing her grant to become a senator, but she forgot that God is the only one that gives position, and she's still doing it. And those people are keeping quiet. She went, even during her campaign, she was saying that she was able to influence employment of Imo State indigents into Ondo State civil service, and nobody's talking. Nobody's talking. She said it with her mouth that she was able to influence Imo State indigents into Ondo State civil service. Nobody is talking. Nobody is talking. She said it. She was able to influence some contracts to the leaders of in Imo. Nobody is talking. Nobody is talking. I call them the black sheep of Ondo State. They will still continue to be hailing them the black sheep of Ondo State. But they forgot that those black sheep still have brothers and sisters, uncles, cousins in the state civil service that are feeling the heat. Nobody is talking. But people like us will continue to talk because there's nothing they can do. People like us will continue to talk. Well, good morning from here. As I said, we'll be coming to you from time to time from Savannah News Television, a TV station that was established to right the wrongs and to caution the oppressors. Good morning.
Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV. Savannah News TV, tó kárí ayé. Savannah News TV. Ẹ wá wò wá kẹ́gbọ́rọ̀ yìí, àìṣà mọ̀ fọlọ́kọ. Àwa ní Savannah News TV. Tẹnu kọ́ ìròyìn àgbáyé tó yẹ kóró. La mú wá lórí Savannah News TV. Ìròyìn nípa ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ l'Áfíríkà. La mú wá. gbajúgbà gbogbo wa la mú wá. Kò sí ìbẹ̀rù Savannah News TV. Lábẹ́ àṣẹ ọmọ Bàràdé kanlẹ̀, olùjì mi jápọ̀ Savannah News TV. Gbẹ̀mí lékè mo ti bá wọn débẹ̀, ẹ máa wo Savannah News TV. Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV.